Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Next Gen Nero, and I'm back with another video today. Today, I just want to touch on a few topics, man. So we're gonna get right into it. Y'all know what it is. First thing I want to touch on today is the Xbox Series S is flexing once again and is proving haters wrong. Everybody out here saying the Series S, excuse me, is holding back next gen gaming. It's weak. It can't do this. It can't do that. But in my opinion, it really comes down to developers being lazy and not optimizing these games. And when I say they being lazy, let's be honest. The Series X and the PS5 is not even being optimized the way it should be in a lot of these games. They're not using a lot of these features, and some of these features that's in the Series X and S because they have full RDNA 2 that are missing in the PS5. So a lot of these features don't get utilized to the best of their abilities. Digital Foundry even said it themselves. So because of parity. So they're not going to use every tool that's in the Series X and S if that specific tool is not in the PS5. So these consoles is not, and it's the same way with the PS5, right? So these consoles is not going to be utilized, in my opinion, unless it's by really good devs. In this case, From Software with Armored Core 6, right? They're one of the ones I trust, man. You know, pretty much all the Sony first party studios and pretty much every studio Xbox on. I believe those are the people that's really going to utilize these consoles to the fullest ability. Meanwhile, a lot of these third-party devs is lazy. They use the Series S as a cop-out. Meanwhile, they still turn around and port. You know, I love Respawn. I love Fallen Order. Haven't played Survivor yet. I love Apex Legends. But the fact that you release Jedi Survivor running so badly on next-gen consoles, right? The PS5, the Series X, and the Series S. But then you turn around and say you're porting the game over to last gen consoles. To me, that shows like what are we doing here? So are we really locked in on next gen shit, which is really current gen? We 3 years in, or are we just gonna continue supporting these bum ass last gen Jaguar consoles? It's really like pointless. So the Series S proves everybody wrong because you know it came out today that Armored Core 6 is running on the Series S at 1440p 60 FPS, right? And then it's running 4K 60 FPS on the Series X and PS5. I'm not sure if that's a native resolution. I don't really care. I hope if they're using FSR2, that's dope. You know, whatever they got to do to get these games running at these resolutions that was promised on the box, I'm all for it. Use every tool in your arsenal, right? So shout out to the Series S, shout out to From Software, and shout out to everybody that's excited for Armored Core 6. I hope it comes out and review very well, and I hope everybody that's excited for it is you know, enjoy the game. Pretty much is what I'm saying. So the next thing I want to talk about is a little tweet that's going viral on Twitter. It got a lot of people talking. It got 8.7 million views from this ex Blizzard dev that got dropped. You know, just like rappers get dropped from the label, he got dropped. Very weird dude. He says, you know, he made a whole tweet about the start screen of Starfield being you know, just playing the regular. And to me, that's weird because for one, we don't play starting screens. That's idiotic. And for this guy to be a dev and to shit on other devs, to me is really very, very immature and very unprofessional. And it's really just disgusting to look at. You know, these devs work hard, and I'm pretty sure this screen has been, you know, set in stone for years now. You know, it's more important things to work on. Not only that, some of the best games of all time have basic ass screens. I'm so sorry. I hate that I even have to touch on this, but I'm gonna touch on it because Pete Hines touched on it, right? And shout out to Pete for, you know, not backing down, defending his developers, defending his coworkers. I support that to a lot of respect for that guy. You know, don't back down to these weirdos, right? But just to name a few, we got Skyrim, basic screen, right? One of the best games of all time. Elden Ring, basic screen, one of the best games of all time. Last of Us is literally a fucking window, basic as hell. One of the best games, considered one of the best games of all time. And I can keep going and going and going because nobody gives a fuck about the starting screen because you're gonna hit new game and play that shit ASAP. Nobody's sitting on the starting screen nowadays. That's very weird. And then they always try to bring up Baldur's Gate 3 as some console war bullshit just to, you know, try to downplay Starfield, or people bring up Starfield to downplay Baldur's Gate 3. That's fucking whack, right? But anyway, Pete Hines said They designed the game they wanted. That's been our menu for years. It was one of the first things we settled on. Having an opinion is one thing. Questioning out developers, quote unquote, care because you would have done it different is highly unprofessional coming from another quote unquote dev. Yo, shout out Pete Hines. He brought out the Uzi, shot him up, killed that shit and ratioed his ass. You feel what I'm saying? Almost 10K likes versus that measly ass 3K likes over there from the clout chasing guy. I guess he needed to get some money or something for impressions from Twitter, but that's where within itself. All right, so the next thing I want to touch on is some positive news. Shout out to Texas Chainsaw Massacre having over 1 million players in the 24 hours. I think that's really the Game Pass effect. I would love to see everybody always want to bring up numbers when games sell well or is played a lot on PlayStation consoles. I would love to see the number of Xbox players that's playing this game because I believe Game Pass is a huge reason for this to hit 1 million players. I absolutely been loving the game. It's a beautiful game. It's an awesome game. I highly recommend it. I dropped a little first impressions and early thoughts video yesterday on the game. Please go check that out if you haven't already. It's been real. It's been your boy Next Gen Narrow. I just wanted to touch on a few topics going around in the industry, man. If you made it this far, please like, please subscribe, please share. We're so close to Starfield. I can taste the rocket fuel. Love, peace, life. In the name of my brother Yobi, y'all be easy. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.